Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Escape from Monkey Island for more point-and-click adventure game action. We are right back where we left off on Monkey Island, heading over towards the Monkey Village. Well, the former Cannibal Village, which is now the Monkey Village. We're going to head across this...
Nothing like a brisk walk among the lava fields, I always say.
Thanks for that little nugget of wisdom there, Herman. Or should I say Horatio, Grandpa Marley. Anyway, we're heading over there. We're going to take on, or attempt to take on, some monkey combat today, which is pretty cool. I'm looking forward to the monkey combat stuff. But first, if you haven't already done so, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell down below the video so you get a notification to your device every time I upload. And as always, guys, thank you all for your ongoing support. So let's do this. Let's head out to this side of Monkey Island. Do you know what? We're going to take a detour first. We're going to go to the giant monkey head first, because we haven't been there yet, and then we'll go back to the monkey/cannibal village and check out monkey combat. I've got my pad and paper ready for that, because it's can be a little bit confusing. Bye bye monkeys. Okay, that was annoying.
Frightening. A monkey head on a stick.
What happened to all the little things around here? All the little statues and things.
I can't believe I'm looking up the nose of a giant monkey. It looks like there's some sort of latch in there.
Okay.
That's the second biggest monkey head I've ever seen.
Yeah, what is the biggest monkey head he's ever seen? The mysteries of
Here lies Jojo Sr., loyal to the
Monkey
end.
Island. Okay, there's Jojo Sr.'s grave. The big old...
I can't imagine this thing smells good when it's open.
You've been through it, man. Right, there's the big old cotton bud in the ear. I don't know if we can... Can we...
No, wait, that's not right.
Okay.
I can't believe I'm looking up the nose of a giant monkey.
Oh, what's happened to the frame rate?
I guess there's more than one way to skin a monkey. This banana picker is...
When you do that for some reason. I'm not really sure why. Anyway, let's go back to the Cannibal Village. We'll check that out. We're going to come this way now and do some monkey combat, hopefully. Or we're going to learn about monkey combat first. We're going to fight these little guys, your first game, and see insult sword fighting in the third game. But we're going to talk to Jojo Jr. first, because he's going to explain the basics to us.
Hello again, Monkey Prince.
I'm back.
Greetings, unenlightened one.
Keep calling me that, but I'm going to be very enlightened soon. Tell me more about monkey combat.
Tell me more about monkey combat.
What enlightenment can I bestow upon you?
How does it work?
Well, how does it work?
Pay attention. I don't want to have to say this.
You might have to, I'm not too bright.
There are 5 battles. Each of these stances is dominant over 2 other stances. For example, the Gimpy Gibbon always defeats the...
So all I have to do is learn which stances beat the others, right?
Yes, but there's more to it than that.
I was afraid you'd say that.
In order to move from one battle stance to another, you must invoke certain secret monkey insults. These insults are built from following insult. I can also use the same insult to move.
Yeah, why is it so confusing? Could you show that drunken monkey to anxious ape move again?
Could you show me that drunken monkey to anxious ape move again?
Certainly. Each monkey combatant must earn the knowledge of the sacred monkey insults through... Don't forget that the same insult works for the return move as well.
Are there any secret tips to mastering monkey combat?
There is no way to master monkey...
How do I employ this monkey see, monkey do strategy?
Simply copy your opponent's insults. You'll lose many battles, but you'll learn many moves.
I see. Right, so we're going to have to do a bit of trial and error. I think what I'll do is the similar thing to what I did in the other games, is just show all of it, because you guys seem to like that when I did that before. It takes sometimes an episode or 2 to learn it all, or maybe even 3, but you guys seem to want to see the process of doing it, so... are there any more tips you can give me?
Are there any other monkey combat tips you wish to impart my way?
Well, so... we know 2 moves already, and we've got to figure out all of the moves and which one beats the other one.
Then we shall take a break.
So I think he said We can't... Right, so let's go and try battling one. So we know that charging chimp beats bobbing baboon. That is literally all we know so far. So we're going to have to learn by battling these guys how exactly we do it. How do we...
So, on guard, monkey.
As well, it's bringing back some real memories. So to sort of...
Ow!
So that's not a real move.
Ow.
Okay, it's going to be a bit sort of...
Eek. Gee.
Long process, this. A while. Okay.
So, I see you are trained in the arts of monkey combat.
Right,
see what you got.
he's starting off at charging chimp. Charging chimp. So that's another useful one to know. So again, I'm going to write that down. So the Gimpy Gibbon beats the charging chimp.
Eek. Gee.
And that would change us into Gimpy Gibbon. Chi Ak Oop goes from anxious ape to charging chimp. So we've learnt another move now. And charging chimp beats anxious ape as well as bobbing baboon. So you can see how we're filling it in already. I mean, you can't see my piece of paper, but... Right, well, let's try going from anxious ape to drunken monkey and see what that does. So drunken monkey loses to charging chimp. Anxious ape defeats drunken monkey. I didn't see how he did that move actually, but we know that anxious ape beats drunken monkey. I think it was Ak Chi Eek, wasn't it? I don't know how to get from drunken monkey to charging chimp, so that's a shame. We can, and that will draw this round. And we know that the charging chimp beats the anxious ape. So that's quite good. So we're just going to stay on the same here by doing 3 of the same.
G.
Ak, oop, eek. So we know as well now that the Gimpy Gibbon beats the charging chimp. We actually already knew that one. What beats Gimpy Gibbon? We don't know yet. So it's probably bobbing baboon or drunken monkey. We're going to go to Ak Eek Chi.
Ak Eek Chi.
To copy him. That'll draw. I mean, it's pretty close, this. Wow, he's just drawn it. What an idiot. Right, so what beats Anxious Ape is Charging Chimp. And we actually know... Oh, we've changed moves. Okay, so we're on Charging Chimp. Now, we know how to get to Gimpy Gibbon. And I think that will win us the fight, actually. Ak Eek Chi.
Ak Eek Chi.
No, we're on 1 health now for him. Oh, wow. We beat him. We did it, guys. Can you believe it? I mean, I can barely believe it, to be honest with you. I'm just going to tear this bit of paper off. Sorry if you heard that. So we beat that guy, which is pretty cool. Now, I'm just going to write a couple more notes down while I'm doing this. Of course, we need to remember that the same moves take us back, so we can actually fill in some opposites as well on this chart that I'm doing here. But don't worry about that, I'll do that sort of off camera. So let's leave this area. How are we doing for time on this episode? We've still got a little bit of time. We'll fight this guy, see what happens here. Here we go, little dude. Strapping monkey.
So, I see you are trained in the arts of monkey combat.
Are you indeed?
On guard, monkey.
That's a racket. So anxious. Oh, okay. Good job, man. Idiot. Well, that's a draw. So it's us now. And we are going to go... sorry, I'm just going to write a tiny bit more down on my paper. Bear with me. So, he's Gimpy Gibbon. We don't know what beats Gimpy Gibbon, actually. So, can we go from Gimpy Gibbon to anything? Not really. So all we can do is stay the same. We don't know any moves. Actually, we can go to Anxious Ape. Because we know the reverse of that. Which is... Ak Oop Eek, I believe.
Ak Oop Eek.
Yeah, there we go. And Anxious Ape actually beats Gimpy Gibbon. Right, Ak Eek Chi goes to Charging Chimp. Ak Eek Chi. And Charging Chimp beats Anxious Ape, which we actually knew already. So that one's not too thing. So can we beat Charging Chimp with something? We can beat Charging Chimp with Gimpy Gibbon by actually using... Can we go from... We can. Ak Oop Eek.
Ak Oop Eek.
There we go. Nice. Like little Kamehameha wave there from Guybrush. Oop Ak Eek goes from... to Bobbing Baboon. Ak Oop Eek. And I think he hurt us, didn't he? So let's see. He's Bobbing Baboon. Bobbing Baboon loses to Gimpy Gibbon. Oh, so we hurt him, didn't we? What an idiot. So we can just stay the same. Ak Chi Oop goes from Bobbing Baboon to Anxious Ape. So we now know that Anxious Ape beats Gimpy Gibbon. We actually already knew that one. What beats Anxious Ape then? Charging Chimp does. How do we get to Charging Chimp from Gimpy Gibbon? Ak Eek Chi.
Ak Eek Chi.
Boom! Chi Ak Oop. We actually knew that one, so that's a draw. Okay, so we're in Anxious Ape now. And what beats Anxious Ape? Charging Chimp. So Chi Ak Oop should be the one to use here.
Chi Ak Oop.
I hope this is making sense for you guys. Good kick, Guybrush. Well done. Ak Chi Oop goes to Bobbing Baboon. So we've now got quite a few moves, actually. And Bobbing Baboon beat Charging Chimp. So that's filled in another one of our moves. So how do we beat Bobbing Baboon? We can use either Charging Chimp or Gimpy Gibbon. We don't... Charging Chimp or Gimpy Gibbon we can do here. Or can we? No, we can't. Sorry, we can't. That's wrong. Sorry, my bad. So, we want to use Gimpy Gibbon. So, we're going to use Ak Eek Chi.
Ak Eek Chi.
There we go. Kamehameha. That's a made-up move. So we're just going to stay the same here. Oh, he's dead. There we go. Oh, he's not. He's got one bar. I thought he was dead. Right, we're just going to stay the same.
G.
Unlucky, mate. I'm the champion. So we've actually done not too bad, really, when you look at it, because
Hey, I'm getting pretty good.
yeah, we're getting alright. We've beaten 2 of these guys now. So my little grid that shows me my moves is actually getting quite good. It's about half full, so I mean, we should be able to, in the next episode, finish this off. We'll do one more battle, see if we can
I see you're
gain a
trained in the
couple
arts of
more
monkey
things, because we
combat.
still don't know all the moves that beat each other, actually.
On guard, monkey.
Eek Ak Chi goes from Bobbing Baboon to Drunken Monkey. Eek Ak Chi. And Drunken Monkey beats the Bobbing Baboon. Cool. So, what beats the Drunken Monkey? The only one we know at the moment is the Anxious Ape or the Charging Chimp. So, we want to go Ak Chi Oop from here. Cool. Eek Ak Chi goes from Drunken Monkey to Bobbing Baboon. Eek Ak Chi. And Bobbing Baboon, of course, beats the Anxious Ape, which was another one we wanted to fill in. So, what beats the Bobbing Baboon? The Drunken Monkey or the Gimpy Gibbon? We can go to Drunken Monkey by Ak Chi Eek. There we go. Oop Ak Eek goes to Charging Chimp. And that's the Charging Chimp beating the Drunken Monkey, which we already knew. So Charging Chimp loses to Bobbing Baboon or Gimpy Gibbon. We only know the Bobbing Baboon one at the moment, Eek Ak Chi. This is quite an intense fight, this one. Could be quite close. Eek Ak Oop goes to Drunken Monkey. And Drunken Monkey beats the Bobbing Baboon, which we already knew. So what do we beat Drunken Monkey with? Charging Chimp or Anxious Ape? Now to get to Anxious Ape, we got Ak Chi Oop. Take that, monkey. Ak Chi Eek goes to Anxious Ape. We already knew that one. Why he drew, I don't know. So, what's he going into? Drunken Monkey. And now Drunken Monkey we can of course beat with Bobbing Baboon. How do we get from Drunken Monkey to Bobbing Baboon? It's Eek Ak Chi. I'm learning all of the monkey language here. Oh no, Drunken Monkey beats Bobbing Baboon. Oh, what an idiot. I looked at the chart wrong. Right, we want to beat Drunken Monkey, so we need the Anxious Ape or Charging Chimp. So we want Oop Ak Eek. That was me being stupid, not reading my instructions properly, guys. Boom! Eek Ak Chi. That'll go to Bobbing Baboon, yeah. Nice. So we want to beat Bobbing Baboon now. So we need to use Gimpy Gibbon or Drunken Monkey. So, Ak Eek Chi should do it. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. What am I doing? He's going to use it again. He's just going to stay, isn't he? We're still in it. We're still in it. We could mount an awesome comeback here. Boom. Kamehameha. Eek Ak Chi goes to Drunken Monkey. He's beaten us. But I've almost nearly entirely filled in my grid in one episode, which is pretty good actually.
I don't think I have the hang of this yet.
So that, guys, is where we will leave it for this episode. In the next one, we'll finish off getting the last couple of moves, and then we will challenge Jojo Jr. to get the bronze hat for our second ultimate insult of the game. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button. It really does help the channel to grow, so I do like it. Sorry, I do like it. I do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell if you're new, or just haven't already done so. And I'll see you all next time.